This is the one in Artfox I showed you. They removed the trolley, they covered it, and then somebody spray painted, "I love you, Carpi. I am really sorry, but I still love you." It's like a romantic, and nobody's bothered about this anymore. It's there. They don't remove it. You know, somehow the romantic story is cool, but Monsieur Jew, no. Oh, that's a great story. This is the city of Kazimierz, which is a beautiful, it's a pearl, you know, of little cities. Yes, it's artist town and stuff. And it was completely Jewish. It was 100% Jewish. It was, some Poles were living. So right now, of course, it's totally Polish. So I wrote the Monsieur Jew on the wall, and look what happens. I had somebody taking photographs. Look, there's a guy sent by the city, municipality, and he's removing the you know, he took a lot of effort to actually remove the Jew word from it. And it's gone. And it's I miss you. No Jew.
It's an actual order to remove the Jew.
Yeah.
I think it's really the people that are removing it are afraid. They are afraid that the word can be seen as negative. That's
Yes.
the reason why they do it.
Yes.
And that's
It's
very
very,
stupid, but it's
yeah.
the reason.
It's very difficult to actually interpret what is this capital, what does it say? I mean, you know, there was a radio programs about that they were questioning people, what do you see here? And a lot of people say, this is an anti-Semitic act. You know, because there's a word Jew on it. You know, it's so obvious that if somebody writes on the wall the word Jew, it has to be it has to be hatred. You know, it's very difficult to interpret. This is a caption I wrote right across from the Mordechai Anielewicz tomb in Warsaw, and he's still there. You know, he was one of the leaders of the ghetto rising in Warsaw, Jewish ghetto rising, and he committed suicide with 90 other fighters in a house, in a bunker in a house, and he's still there with these people. You know, they covered with stone, basically, with rubble from the building that was standing above their heads, and they're inside of it. And I went there this April when there's an anniversary for the, and I was really surprised that there are only Israeli flags. You know, I was like, why? The guy was born in Pryszków, which is 40 kilometers away from Warsaw. He was graduated from Polish school, you know. He had a Polish diploma. He lived in Powiśle, which is my district, my neighborhood in Warsaw. Right? He died in Warsaw bunker. He's just as Pole as I am. You know, he's just as Polish. So I said publicly, I said, I'm going to claim my Jews back. You know. So I started claiming the Jews back, and Mordechai was one of the first. And I brought the Polish flag and I put it on his tomb, and I wrote this, you know, which is wonderful. And of course, you can imagine that this was real. There's a lot of private initiative in this whole thing. People write those things on the walls right now, without my thing, even though the police still comes to my doorstep. Yeah. They send the police to investigate you whether, have you been to this city on that date? But you know, this is just a few pictures. Like this is I got an email. You know, there's a woman, you know, with her chair, and she says, "I miss you, Jew," and stuff. This is suddenly a girl from Highlands. From somewhere in the mountains. She sent me this picture, you know. There's a lot on Tęsknię.com webpage. I designed a set of webpage, and there's a lot of people coming and saying, I miss this from that Jew, or from that city. You can enter a name of a city in Poland and write a story about your grandfather, or your aunt, or whoever you want, basically. But I would like to show you a film. It's only 10 or 15 minutes film. It shows the last moments of a project that I call The Burning Barn. In March 2010, 10 years after young Thomas Gross published his book about learning of the Jews in the barn in Vivaldi, I said, I am going to publicly burn a barn in Poland, and I will walk into this barn and set the fire from inside. And this is something that I will do to show that the Polish ethnic Catholic, person can change a place given by history, from outside of the barn with a torch in her hand to inside the barn. And I said that 3 months before the July 10th. And those 3 months was a riot in Poland. You have no right to do it. You betray your own country. You're taking the sacred symbols of Holocaust and you're turning them into a game. And there was a lot of protest going on for 3 months in Poland until I finally burned that barn on the 10th of July 2010. Now I would like to show you the film, and I don't want to influence your perspective, so you will have a chance to have your own perspective, whether I should do it or should not do it, because there was a lot of argument going on about that.
W odpowiedzi na pana pismo gmina Tomaszów Mazowiecki kategorycznie nie wyraża zgody na przeprowadzenie akcji spalenia stodoły. Wójt.
When I saw the article in the Dutch newspaper, is if you look at your name, there's the word Jew in it.
Yes.
And I thought, is this like a name, an artist name that you took? Because you have all the time with this word Jew, and then it's also Betley. Yes, like
Betlejewski. It's like Betlejewski.
Which is another. So I thought, did you make this?
That's why for many people right now in Poland, I'm a Jew.
Yes.
Yeah.
As simple as that. I'm hidden though. That's a funny one. I got that in some kind of internet forum. He doesn't look like a Jew.
That's right.
He's a tall blonde. But that only means that he's from the synagogue of the Satan.
Yes.
Whatever that means, I don't know. And I've had comments like, well, in the film you see that. And there are hundreds and hundreds, thousands of comments. Like, he's a Jew. So he's taking money from Israel.